Hello and welcome to a new week of training. I have to erase this, change into my gear. I'm 6 weeks out, this time for real, and now let's get ready. Okay, so I'm warmed up as good as I can, not feeling like training today. Haven't really been feeling like training for quite a while. So in case you wonder why it's everything training wise is so hard and you need motivation and stuff, I had maybe 6 days of motivation the last, I don't know, 9 months of training. I just show up, I train, I have a plan, I follow it, I have some form of progressive overload, and I'm consistent. That's how I get stronger. Consistency. That's my secret ingredient. Just show up even if you don't want to. So yeah, bar is loaded, as they would say in the meet. I have 145 on the bar, 3 sets of 3, then 2 sets of 4 with 135, and then bench, row, abs, and done. As I said last week, this is a 3-week block, and as I have to cut one out, I cut it out, deleted the second week, because the last week of the block has less volume, is a little easier, and I just feel tired, and I think it makes more sense to not beat myself up even more going into the heavy block of the meet prep. So I take things a little easier and try my best to get through everything, have good technique, and recover basically. So let's get going.
It starts with an itch and a tingle, and then it builds and expands. And suddenly, all at once, my legs won't let me stand. I scratch till my fingers go numb, but my skin never bleeds. A silent accomplice waits and feeds when I'm asleep. There's something that lives inside me. I promise I never let it end. It grows and divides inside me. It's making a home beneath my skin. The seeds have been buried deeply, the roots are in place. It's blotting the sun and it's darkened my days. I've taken it all for granted, and now it's too late. There's nothing that's left to do but wait. There's something that lives inside me. I promise I never let it end. It grows and divides inside me. It's making a home beneath my skin.
Well, that was something. The set of pin press, 95 kilos, 3 reps, that was cool. last rep was quite hard, but hey, that worked. So considering that 100 kilos is my one I am currently for 2 reps, but still, that's awesome. So maybe there is a chance of getting 105 or 110 kilos during the meet. Let's see. I already did my heavy deadlifts. They were okay. Just I have to focus better. I struggle with that. My head is all over the place. And as per the last weeks, I should do squats too, but I'm going to scratch that. I'm just too tired, and fatigue management is more important. So I have 3 more sets of pin press. I will give 95 kilos another try for the second set, and then I might reduce the weight because I don't think I can pull this off for 4 reps, for 4 sets still. And yeah, at the end I have a couple of rows, so that I will definitely do, incline rows. And yeah, fatigue management. If I have to manage fatigue, I mean, in my case it means I have like a 40-hour job. I am a student after work basically, so that's another 10 to 30 plus hours of studying, depending on how good I feel, how much headspace I have. I train for 8 hours a week, more or less. I have to recover from everything. Still want to have some time with my wife, you know, going for walks and stuff like that. And you still need some time to actually clear up your head somehow. So all of this takes time. All of this is stress and gets you more tired. And now, especially with this kind of training, you are physically tired. So yeah, that's that. It's 6 more weeks, and you know, just focus and 1 rep at a time, 1 rep after another, set by set, day by day. We're getting there.
Your weary soul to rest. Yeah, I will try to do my best to keep you safe inside this nest and keep the gravity from pulling you to earth. I'd like to say this gets more clear when it's more cloudy every day, but summer's gonna come.
Hello. Yeah, you just saw me doing 165 pause squat for 3 reps, 1 set. I did a second set as per program, but not as a pause. I was 165 is heavy. I'm quite happy that I managed to pause because that really made the weight heavy. And compared to the 170 from 2 weeks ago, I think it was, same day 2 weeks ago, that felt well, kind of easier today, maybe because yeah, I knew that I could lift the weight. As, I did 4 sets of 2 170 kilo back then, so I can do 1 set of 3 easily, very likely with a pause, so that was good. Yeah, kind of did not really hit my RPE. It should have been an 8, maybe there was a 9 or a 10 even, but I don't care. It's as I've been sharing quite a lot, I have to grow into my weight, so 165 is only a theoretical weight, or 170 is only a theoretical weight. I never lifted them, never squatted them. I think before I hit the 170, my highest squat was 160 kilo for 2 or 3 reps, something like that, when I did 531. So I prefer to ignore the RPE 6 weeks out and get a feeling for the weight to build confidence. Now I know that I can hit 165 kilos for 3 reps even when I'm fatigued. So that gives me a lot of confidence on meet day when I'm scared doing the first attempt to hit my opener, which will be around 170 kilo, so 160, 170, something like that. I really would like to have it 170. So yeah, a little bit of what happens in my brain. I think overall it quite looked good. It was hard to stay in position. Focusing is tough, and I have to find a way to focus better. Now I have to bench several sets and I think pull-ups, something like that. So let's get warmed up for that and enjoy the rest of the video.
So close your eyes and say goodbye to spring. Late night Circle K, east side of LA. A mother with a stroller wanders in. A jug of milk and bread. $5.19 I said.
Hey there, it's Friday. Last a scheduled training session for the week. Unless I'm doing something unexpected tomorrow. Who knows? Wouldn't mind hitting a real gym and do some pump session. But yeah, I'm tired. That said, you saw me doing a set of paused reps. 170 kilos for my deadlift, and that felt quite easy. The last couple of weeks doing them, even with the straps, weights felt quite heavy. It was really hard getting the weight off the floor, and hitting the pause was even harder. So this was quite smooth, both sets, like 2 sets of that, but it's cool. Still, like getting back to what I said, I think it was yesterday, or at least earlier this week, about motivation. I have no motivation, no idea what that is. Just I'm here, I'm trying to add another decent training session and be consistent, and so far everything is going really great, so no complaints there. Just getting very tired, which is part of the game, and that's why you cannot always constantly lift heavy, max out, peak, because it's just a lot. And especially not if you're not a professional athlete who gets paid to, do all this stuff and recover. I'm just, an everyday person having a normal life. So yeah, now I have to bench press with bands. I like that. I like banded stuff. I have some rows too and a bit of overhead press, and then I'm good for today, and that's cool because as I said, I'm happy. My wife asked me if I'm looking forward to my training session today. I said, well, I'm happy once it's done, because I don't want to lift the weights, even though it is good for my head, and of course it is helping me to get stronger and perform well at the meet. So let's change my setup and start benching.
Sandwich case for stuff I'll have to throw away. Here's a roller dog from 2008. Hey, he said I'm just glad to eat ventured out into the streets. It's just another day at the Circle K. In this house, we believe.
So, final recap for this week. I'm done with everything. Things went quite well. I feel almost energized after my workout, so that's good, because I needed all that recovery. So that's, I think, cutting out the second week out of this 3-week block and reducing both load and weight, load and volume overall in terms of sets and reps, but of course multiplied by everything was a good idea. Now I have time to recover and tackle the last block starting next Monday, which will be the last 4 weeks before the taper, before the meet. So you can see I'm a little bit unfocused. It's good that it's weekend. I need a break. I'm going to shower and going to order some food, have some quality time with my wife, and that's that for this week. I hope you liked it. Share in the comments how you thought this week went, what you think about me cutting out the heavy week and doing the easy week, or should I have done it in a different way. Anyways, have fun, enjoy your weekend, and see you on Monday. Bye.